Hello everyone. I chose the book Beezus and Ramona by Beverly Cleary, illustrated by Lewis Darling, and published by Morrow Junior Books, copyright 1955. This book is appropriate for grades 2 through 5. Just a little bit about Beverly Cleary. When she was young, she moved from a farm in Oregon to Portland and found that she was behind in school and especially in reading. From that time forward, she decided she would do well in school and she learned to love books. She was encouraged by her grade school teachers to write. She had a gift for it, and she continued to do that her whole life. The characters in most of her books are based on actual people she knew growing up. And just an interesting fact, she was born in 1916 and will turn 104 in April. Beezus Quimby, who is right here, is almost 11, and she has a little sister named Ramona, who is 4. Ramona has a wild imagination, and she has wild temper tantrums when she does not get her way. She's always ruining Beezus's life by acting out or making things just plain miserable. Beezus is finding it hard to love her little sister because of all the chaos and trouble Ramona causes. She feels guilty for having these feelings. Ramona almost ruins Beezus's birthday party, which is unforgivable. But as she listens to her mother and her beloved Aunt Beatrice talk about their childhood, she sees things in a new light. She realizes that it's okay to not like your sister all the time, but sees that as you both get older, feelings change and you can become best friends. I wanted to show you a few of the illustrations in this book. They're in black and white, but they're pretty fun. This is when Beezus and Ramona were going to the park, and Ramona was dressed crazy with bunny ears and one leg rolled up in different shoes, and Beezus was hoping that they wouldn't see anybody they knew, but they did. This picture is when she was playing with her friend Henry Higgins, and Ramona was jealous, and so she just rammed her tricycle into the checkers game, ruining that. This one depicts chaos in the home when Ramona invites her kindergarten class over for a party, and 15 children show up on the doorstep, but Ramona didn't tell her mother that she invited them all over. So there was a little bit of chaos in the house that day. So that kind of gives you an insight into Ramona and why Beatrice or Beezus has a hard time with her. I chose this book because it reminds me of the relationship my grandson, who is 10, has with his little brother, who is 6. He doesn't like his little brother because he ruins everything and is loud and always gets in trouble. There are 8 books in the Ramona series, and she has adventures in all of them, and she tries to adjust to all the difficulties of life, and she has a unique way of looking at things. Some of the titles of the other books are Ramona and Her Mother, Ramona the Pest, and Ramona the Brave. Each book deals with different subjects, from bullying to adjusting to new schools and new teachers, and each book gives a feeling of hope as you see her curiosity and love for new things as she faces each new situation. A quote from our lesson this week said, "Good contemporary realistic fiction books address issues in both the inner and outer lives of children as they try to figure out themselves and their world." I thought this book was a good depiction of this, and especially of the categories of living in a family and growing up and humor. Many of the contemporary realistic fiction books are dark and discuss topics that are hard, but necessary for children as they learn to live with consequences of their actions and consequences of the actions of others. I felt this book, although more on the humorous side, gave a good example of life as an older sibling tries to deal with feelings of anger towards a younger sibling and helping with the realization that there will be life beyond the here and now. Thank you.